What's up everyone, welcome back for some more random gaming shenanigans. For all those who are not too familiar with the channel or you're new to it, I'm usually focusing on one primary game at a time. Path of Exile had my attention for a bit, but Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem, is going to replace that. However, during downtimes, patches, or waiting on a new release like right now, I try to keep the channel active with, well, whatever the hell I'm doing at the moment, really. Just whatever random gaming thing I'm doing, I'm always doing something, and then just sharing it with all of you beautiful people. So, while we wait for Wolcen, I was looking around and came across my old Snap Map video from the 2016 copy of Doom, and a buddy of mine also started playing the game recently, and it got me really curious. For those of you who don't know, Snap Map is a level creator for Doom. You can design and create your own levels to be played on either single or multiplayer, so you can design deathmatch style maps like you would normally find in multiplayer, or you can create almost campaign-like full levels to be played single player. And I say almost because for as much as you can do in Snap Map, there were a lot of limitations as well. And I said were because it has literally been 2 years since I have even opened up Snap Map or even Doom, so there may have been some updates since then that I never knew about. Snap Map is also the only place in Doom where you can play co-op with your friends if you create a co-op map yourself, or you can just search the community-made maps and play someone else's. This is the very first Snap Map that I ever made myself, like I said, 2 years ago, and when I recently saw the last video I made for it, I don't even want to tell you that that video is actually on YouTube, but when I saw it, I wanted to puke. It really did not do it justice at all. So, here we go. This is the layout, and as you can see, it's pretty sizable. I mean, it's not massive, but I ran out of space for rooms with the newbie template that I used. So obviously when I made this, I did not know what I was doing. I did not watch the tutorials. I did not have a plan of what I wanted to do. I just started with that first room it gave me, experimented with all the triggers and the settings and everything that it does, and then moved on to the next room. Like Lego blocks, you build it one block at a time. This one you build one room at a time, or I built it one room at a time until I had a complete level. So on mine here, we will start down at the bottom, work our way on up to the central room here where there are 3 locked doors that you'll have to find key cards for, working your way to the right, and then back and over to the left, and finally back here to the central room, the final door, and on up into the final room. I tried to get the layout like as large as I could while still being able to accommodate all of the monsters needed to result in having more gameplay time in one level. I hope that made sense. I was just trying to say, you can only make your maps so big before you run out of room and you can't put any more, so I was just trying to maximize the amount of gameplay I could pull out of one complete level. Alright, I'll try not to spend too much time in here because that was one of the things I hated about the last video, but there are a couple of things that deserve a lot of attention. Quickly, for those of you who don't know, these large and smaller nodes floating around in here, all connected by these blue dotted lines, are all the triggers and settings and mechanics and whatever you want to call them. This is all the stuff that you add to your levels, that you edit yourself and whatever. They make monsters spawn, they make doors lock and unlock, they turn lights on or off, they tell the game how much health and armor to give your guy on spawn or what to do when you die, etc., etc. These here are all short audio files that play sequentially one after another to give the effect of like a conversation or a storyline. In this case, it was much like the actual game itself. Olivia Pierce is consorting with the demons, trying to kill all of Earth, while Samuel Hayden and Vega are helping you to stop her. And I only bring this all up because as we fly around here, I want you to just take a look around at just how many of these nodes and lines there are, and some even stretching very, very far away. I mean, after 2 years coming back in here and seeing all the time and the work that was put in, especially since I know that all of this stuff was made at least 2 or 3 times to get it to all work right, is actually kind of mind-blowing. A lot of time, a lot of work went into it, and it's very nostalgic for me. I'm sorry. Okay. There was one room in particular that I really wanted to show off because it was a pain in the like no other. And it really is a perfect showcase of what the idea behind this entire level actually turned into. Like the thing I decided to start doing to make my level unique or different from everyone else's at the time, I guess, was to have the environments actually change around you a little bit. Now, obviously, I ran into issues with memory filling up and had no space left, so I did not get to do it nearly as much as I wanted to, but again, like I said, Snap Map does have its limitations. So what you are looking at right now, the simplest way I can think to put it is, we are basically looking at two pictures of the same exact room at the same exact time, overlapped on top of each other. You are seeing here the room before an explosion and the room after the explosion, which is why it is all clustered from all hell and why it definitely deserves some attention. I mean, oh my god, look at all this. It's driving me crazy. Can barely see anything in here. All the fire and sparks and destroyed objects will be invisible when you first enter this room. But after you shoot this exploding zombie guy here, also known as an engineer, he will cause a chain reaction that will basically destroy the entire room around you and then leave you standing there in the aftermath, complete with flames, sparks, debris, and even broken and moved equipment. Just looking at all of the editing in here, and you can see why I ran out of memory way quicker than I wanted to and why I really wanted to do this video again. There are also two other rooms in this level that interact exactly like this, and some even may or may not take out the biggest threats in the area for you, so watch your ammo, but stay on your toes. Those of you out there who are thinking, damn, that actually sounds like a lot of fun, except for if you put that much crap into your map, there probably isn't that many monsters. Don't you worry, I did not fill up the entire map's memory with just debris and fire. There are plenty of monsters to kill, wave events to survive, 5 hidden skulls to find, and 4 keycards throughout the map needed to unlock doors and progress to the final room. And the final room itself is something entirely different, with a total multiplayer deathmatch map kind of feel to it, littered with teleports, jump pads, even a jump pad to a teleport, so you can always find a path and keep moving. It also has quite a few power-ups scattered around to find, which will come in very handy as you will be fighting quite a few very tough monsters in this final room. Of course, some of you may find it a hell of a lot easier than others, and that's okay. Even with it being my own map, I made every little tiny thing in here, and coming back and playing it after 2 years was a very entertaining experience to say the least. Now, of course, I loved it so much because it's my map, it's very nostalgic to me, so, I mean, you may hate it with a passion, and that's okay too. Trying not to just give everything all away here, but this level also contains a secret room somewhere, that contains the chain gun, tons of health and armor, and a portal. I wonder where it goes. Right next to the portal there is also a demon rune that will turn your character into a demon for a limited amount of time, and it is freaking awesome! Use your time wisely though, or it will turn you back before the end of the wave event, and that can get messy. It's really not all that tough. I mean, there is plenty of health, armor, and ammo around the level, and that drops from the monsters you kill, but I mean, even the easiest enemy in the game can become a very difficult encounter when they have a lot of friends with them, so just keep moving, keep focused, and watch your back. And definitely watch out for those engineers. Because when they explode in my map, sometimes they make a very big boom. Unfortunately, I don't have time to show you all the entire level, otherwise we'll end up with another damn near hour-long video, and that is just no good, my friend. However, if you really want more, and you have Doom, obviously, then I have published this map and it is now available for everyone to play on Snap Map. Details about how you can do that are in the description of this video. And if you do get curious and decide to try it out, then please come back and leave a comment about it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Was it too easy? Did you run too far into an exploding room and get taken out? Or manage to get locked out of a room somehow, having to restart the level? I don't know, but come and tell me all about it while we all wait for the next installment in the series, Doom Eternal. Again, this was my very first attempt at Snap Map, so please be nice and seriously, don't expect to have a masterpiece. Just have a good time. Alright, I'm not just gonna blab your ears off about it and then not even show it to you, so I'm gonna leave you all with gameplay of the intro, showing off my favorite room, and just as a little teaser. If you want to experience more for yourself, well, then you're just gonna have to get your game on, fool.
Data uplink connected. Hello. Welcome to the UAC Mars facility. Warning. Danger level red. Please proceed with caution.
And if you enjoyed this video, then please smash those buttons. Like, subscribe, ding that bell to be notified when the next video drops, and hopefully I'll catch you all again next time.
Emergency. Demonic presence detected. Lockdown activated. Demonic presence eliminated. Security systems online. Lockdown systems override. Incoming message.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both. He is here.
He cannot be allowed to leave this place. He would ruin everything.
You should not have allowed his location to be discovered. You have failed us. Kill him.
Authorization. Olivia Pierce. Alpha 402.
She has locked me out, Dr. Hayden.
She is trying to tear open the portal between our world and theirs.
Warning. Core temperature reaching critical levels. Evacuate immediately. Reactor failing. Toxic gas levels detected. Pressure failure. Emergency shutdown. Systems offline.
Doors are offline. If you're going to win, you'll need this.
Pressure valves engaged. Core temperature stabilized. Systems online.
Take whatever supplies you need.
It's a gift. Thank you, Vega. They are coming. There is no escape.